Hello students, I am Harshal Ratte, Senior Lecturer of Department of Computer Engineering. In this video lecture, I am going to teach you Unit 2, User Authentication and Access Control. In this video lecture, I am going to cover identification and authentication and password attack. The unit outcomes is to explain types of techniques on the given type of attack on the password. After learning this video lecture, you will understand the concept of identification and authentication, components of good password, criteria for this password selection, attacks on password. There are 3 attacks on the password: piggybacking, shoulder surfing and dumpster diving. So let us start with the first point, identification and authentication. Identification is the ability to identify the uniquely user of the system or application that is running in the system. The authentication is the ability to prove that user or the application is genuinely who that person or what the application claims to be. So normally for the identification in a computer, normally everyone is using user ID and a password. For example, consider a user who logs onto the system by entering user ID and password. The system uses the user ID to identify the user and the system authenticates it user at the time of the logon by checking that the supplied password is correct or not. So whenever you are logging or signing into some website or anywhere or any computer, there are 2 process actually happens. First is the identification. Whenever you supplied your user ID, system checks your identity with the user ID and system authenticate you that you are the valid user by checking the password. So what are the components of the good password? How your password should be? It should be at least 8 character long. It should not be too short. It should include the uppercase and the lowercase numbers, special characters or punctuation marks. Next its component is it should not contain dictionary word, because if you keep your password as a dictionary word, a dictionary attack can be done to steal your password, to hack your password. It should not contain the user personal information such as their name, family members' name, birth date, pet name, phone numbers or any other details that can easily be identified. Also, your password should not be the same as your user login name. And the last component is it should not be a default password as supplied by the system vendors such as password, guest and admin and so on. So these are all the characteristics or component of the good password. So whenever you select your password, you should follow all these components or characteristics to keep your strong password. So what are the criteria for the password selection? There are if you want to secure your system, so your password should not be a hack. So if you want strong password, so you should have the following these 4 criteria. Okay. Normally what happens, password, many users keep the password that is easy to remember and difficult to guess, but you should keep your password you should keep your password easy to remember but hard to guess by following all the characteristics that I have explained in the previous slide. So let us see the criteria for the password selection. First is the user education. Educate your user or employee in the organization about the password attack. So they will keep their password strong. You should tell them what happen if their password is hacked, what will be the losses. So user will keep their password strong, that is easy to remember but hard to guess. The next criteria is computer generated password. You all know that whenever you create any account, system generates the password, but that computer generated password is more difficult to remember. So many users are change that password. So computer generated password are the strong password because they are hard to guess, but also they are hard to remember. So there is a next criteria is the reactive password checking. In reactive password checking, in reactive password checking, in reactive password checking, the system, whenever user select the password, system continuously or periodically check its own password cracker program and check whether your password is guessable or not. If any user's password is guessable, then system will send a message that your password is guessable, kindly change the password. So this is what the reactive password checking. And the last is the proactive password checking. In proactive password checking, when your users select their password, the system tells whether to follow all the components of the password. Means you have seen that if you are going to do sign up for any website, so whenever you select your password, if you enter any too short password, it will tell you that it is hard or it is easy, or you should change the password, or you should increase the length of the password. Also, they also prompt you about to keep any numbers or any special symbols in your password to make this password strong. So this is the last criteria techniques of password selection, proactive password checking. Attacks on the password. So there are basically 3 attacks on the password. Attacker can steal your password by these 3 ways: piggybacking, shoulder surfing, and the dumpster diving. So let us start with the piggybacking. It is a simple process of following closely behind a person who has just used their own access card or PIN to gain the physical access to room or building. So in piggybacking, if anyone take an example of piggybacking, if anyone is entering any code to open the door, so best way is to use that you to access the door, just follow that person, and if your door is open for the 10 seconds, so within 10 seconds you just go through that door. So this is what the piggybacking. Piggybacking in wireless communication context is unauthorized access of the wireless LAN. Piggybacking is sometimes referred to as a Wi-Fi squatting. Next attack on the password is the shoulder surfing. Shoulder surfing means if anyone entering their password, just stay behind him or her, or see the password that she enters. Or shoulder surfing can happen in an ATM machine. If anyone is entering ATM PIN number, the another person behind that person can shoulder surf and steal the ATM PIN number. So shoulder surfing is similar process in which attackers position themselves in such a way that as to be able to observe the authorized user entering the correct access code. Shoulder surfing on the PIN number on ATM machine is the example of the shoulder surfing. Shoulder surfing can also be done long distance with the aid of binoculars or other vision enhancing devices. Next attack on the password is the dumpster diving. It is a process of going through the target trash in order to find a little bit information system. Attackers need certain amount of information before launching their attack. So dumpster diving means what? Dive through the target trash. If anyone want to attack on any system, so there should be some trash or of that system, nearby system, or in dustbin near the system, that whenever you bring one system at your home or at any office, there are lots of manuals comes with them. So lots of manual about operating system, about motherboard and all the hardware software devices and resources. So what user do? User throw it as it is, and from that attacker can know what the system has, what kind of operating system the system has, or what kind of applications are installed on the system. So attacker may take the advantages of this application and operating system information. If any application that is installed on your system having some vulnerability, then attacker can attack on that vulnerability to hack your system. So this is how the dumpster diving is harmful. So how to prevent the dumpster diving? Okay, dumpster diving example is another example also. Many users have the habit of writing down the system password on the sheets or anything, or at the monitors on notes, some small note on the monitor. So or on keyboard, or place some note who having the password under the keyboard. So anyone from the trash, they can got that sheets or notes from where the user write down their password, and your password can be stolen. So there are some prevention mechanism for the dumpster diving. First, establish the disposal policy. So tell your employee or customer or person, tell your employees or colleagues to educate them about the disposal policy. What will happen if they do not dispose all the trash properly? Next is a shred personal document. Before throwing any documents, any paper, any hard copies, first shred it and then throw. Also delete the data on the storage media before throwing. If you want to throw any hard disks or any storage devices, before throwing it, completely delete it, completely format all the information, then only throw it. Okay, so these are the prevention mechanism of the dumpster diving. So in this video lecture we have seen what is identification and authentication, what is the component or characteristics of good password, as well as the criteria for the password selection, and the attacks on the password, that is piggybacking, shoulder surfing, and the dumpster diving. Thank you.